Guys, it's
What
Queen and
up?
Eli, and this is part 2 of how we met.
Yes.
16 years later, how we stayed together.
I was given permission to find nothing here.
How you guys? Queen Eli, and we had an epic episode. Over 100 views. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have interest in, the relationship aspect. But on this page we talk about a lot of stuff. We go from our businesses to our children's businesses to everything that's going on in our lives. But a part of it we want to discuss is our relationship. A lot of people know that we've been together for a minute, and it's a lot of relationships out here that are lasting, some are not lasting. And we just want to give you our little perspective on how ours lasted. And I'm gonna let Queen talk about that first topic, and we're gonna deal with like 3 different reasons why. So the first one is, in her words, you can't be a runner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The second one's gonna be you gotta compromise, and the last one is y'all gotta both want the same things. Now it's a difference between compromising and wanting the same things. We're gonna discuss that later. But first we're gonna deal with being a runner.
Being a runner.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
what you got right there?
But I
Salad.
got a salad, a lovely salad that I got from Trader Joe's. But being a runner,
Right.
I mean, we all got flaws, okay? And when you get in a relationship, that person that you didn't attract is not perfect, okay? And then you don't know their background, and they don't know your background. So when you get together and you like that person, don't be a runner. Like, deal with his flaws because he's gonna deal with yours. The man's deal with the flaws first. To me, like,
Yeah, I mean, okay, just
Okay,
it's
okay.
okay. It's
So,
just, I mean,
the
you're
man-
saying what you need to say. That
men
makes
seem
sense.
like they'll go and deal with the female flaws, but then the females act like,
So what she trying to say is that in a relationship, a lot of times we always dealing with the male flaws, but we're not dealing with the female flaws. So it's always an attention to the males, but it's not an attention to the females. And what she just basically saying is, if you want a long-term relationship, you cannot be a person that's gonna jump ship when shit gets shaky. Cause long-term, it's gonna be some shaky shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you a runner, if you got rabbit in your blood, you ain't built for this long-term shit. You ain't built for this forever shit. You talk about I want that forever love. You ain't built for it
You
if
ain't
you're
built.
a runner. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up, you cannot be a runner.
and then you can't just like put him down about his flaws, and then you got flaws. You need to take a look in the mirror because you
And
attracted
you do
that
got
person.
flaws. Exactly. See, a lot
So
of people.
what you attract, you are.
You are, and you got to realize when you with somebody and you say that person is toxic, maybe you a little toxic
Toxic
too.
too.
And you need to start looking at your toxicity, you know what I'm saying, and correct your pH balance, you know what I'm saying, so that you can fix whatever it is, and you could probably help him fix, or he could probably help you fix. But if it's always a you gotta change, you gotta change, it's you, then it's not gonna work. So that's the first thing. It's not gonna work. So you can't have rabbit. You gotta be willing to compromise if you want a long-term relationship. And what I mean by that is, you're gonna give up some things, and then you're gonna add some things. Like if you moving in with somebody and you never live with somebody, in order for y'all to work out living with each other, it's gonna be a compromise. You used to live in a certain way by yourself or however you live. When I met her, she had her and her son. When she met me, it was me and my nigga. We had a certain program. How we got
he was
down.
in his whole totally different
So
house,
I had
and
a
I was
house
in my
with we two grown niggas, no kids. She's a grown woman with a kid.
and I'm in my own
And
place.
she on her own place. But then when we come together and we want to have peace in the house, it's a certain way we got to live. If I was getting up, and let's just say if I was getting up and having a 211 for breakfast or having a beer for breakfast, I can't do that because shorty got to go to school and I got to go handle business. So I'm just using that as an example that I would have to give up that routine if I want to be with her.
That he was used to
that I
doing
was
with his
used to.
boys.
Yeah, not saying I was doing that, just saying if I was
Yeah.
doing that, that routine don't work no more.
Yeah.
So that's just an example of you have to compromise.
Yeah.
You know, but there's bigger compromises that you got to make too. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing of it's a give and it's a take. If you want the relationship to work, not only can you not, you know, be a runner, but you got to be willing to compromise. You got to be willing to give up some things, and you got to be willing to do some things, and y'all got to meet each other halfway. As long as the stuff that you're doing is not completely making you somebody who you don't want to be,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, then it's cool, you know. A lot of people, I'm not finna lose myself. But you know what, in reality, sometimes you got to become a new person
Yeah, you have to
with the
change
person that you
some
with.
things,
You
yeah.
can't be the same motherfucker. Like, how
Can't
are
be
you
a
gonna...
bitter bitch.
Yeah. She said it. I didn't say it. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to leave it there. It's
There's
up.
a lot of bitter bitches, and that's why they don't have a man.
It's up. It's super up right now.
You
okay?
know,
So-
they think they got it all figured out.
And that's true.
If you had a baby and you in the house by yourself, you don't have it figured out. To me,
You don't. And there's nothing wrong. Like, we ain't downing you, but don't make it look like it's just a nigga.
it's
You
not
know what I'm
okay.
saying?
It's not okay for that baby
It's not
to
okay
be
for
alone.
that baby.
It's being
It's not
selfish
okay for
to
you.
me.
But we not gonna we understand that you gotta recognize that it's something that you gotta work on with you too.
Yeah.
Don't just sit back and think that it was the nigga fault the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta work on you. Okay, so the last one we want to talk about is being on the same page. So, or one, I'd rather say like wanting the same things. Y'all both gotta want the same things in order for you to have like a long-term relationship work. So when people look at like how y'all been together for so long, or you know how y'all was managed to stick together through the ups and downs and the compromising, it's because in the end, part of it is we both want the same thing. We both wanted to be married. We both wanted a family. We both wanted to build our life around that. Some people is in a relationship with somebody
And we
that
both
don't
like the same things too.
Oh yeah, and that too. Like, you know,
Working out.
when she work out, I won't work out.
He likes to eat
You know what I'm
healthy.
saying?
I like
Gotta
to
eat
eat healthy.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like a forced thing to where she trying to be something that she not, and I'm trying to be something that I'm not. We kind of like on the same page with our goals and everything that we want in life. So when I did start back on the vegan, she was willing to get on it. When she wanted to get in the gym, I was ready to get in the gym. Like, we just follow each other. And you got to do that because that's part of the compromise part. If you in the gym and your girl ain't in the gym, your girl gonna start feeling insecure when you getting compliments and stuff, and she over there and she not getting better, or she gonna start feeling like you gonna be more attracted to a girl that's in the gym because you in the gym.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, you better get on a treadmill or something. You better figure it out. You ain't gotta go hard as he going, but you better get in the same room with this nigga before you lose your nigga. And you know, don't make it seem like, and it's vice versa.
And it's not okay. Like, get
And
up
it's vice
and,
versa with the
you
female,
know,
too.
Get some pep in your step and start taking care of yourself as well as he's taking care of himself. Even if it's the female that's more into, you know, health and wellness, you know, y'all gotta teach each other. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be one going here and one over here. You know, it don't work like that. But if y'all two lazy motherfuckers, then it may work, you know, so.
That's true.
Hey.
See, that goes back to that. Come on, if y'all both don't want to do shit, it'll work. Because y'all both don't want to do shit.
And that's y'all compromise.
And that's your compromise. So, the only couples that's going to last is two lazy motherfuckers and two ambitious motherfuckers. But if you got one nigga with ambition and one motherfucker that don't want to do shit, it ain't going to work.
It's toxic.
You know what I'm saying? It get toxic. And sometimes you might be in a relationship with somebody and they might get to that point where they like, yeah, I ain't finna be trying that hard no more. Like, you got with a girl and she was always saying dress and always staying on point. And after a few kids, she got into mommy mode and was just like, you know what, nigga, I got you.
I got into mommy mode at a point, but I was like, I gotta get out of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you go through stages like that too, where especially you got many kids as we got, that you're gonna get comfortable, but it's all up to your mate, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And he was compromising with that. He was kind of helping because he got into daddy mode too. So we were like, but then, you know.
well, daddy mode is different than mommy mode. Mommy mode might be like, nigga, I'm not getting my hair done as often as you might like to. Daddy mode might be like, I don't know. I'm a sleep more, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still getting my hair done. I'm still getting dressed. I'm still getting up and going somewhere. The mommy mode might be because I'm under these kids all the time.
Homebody.
Might not be feeling like
How they say?
going
What's
out
that
and
say?
stuff like that.
I get 1%. I can get dialed up, and then the other 90-something, you looking like a home fucking body.
Yeah,
like
that. You start getting like that to where majority of the time you looking like a homebody.
It can happen.
Oh, it definitely can happen.
Especially going through postpartums and all of that after you have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Your hormones and shit gotta get back on track, and it just was like, oh my god.
Shit, like,
some people say
you can't be best friends.
Some people say
you're not supposed to be.
They not supposed to. They just prefer not to be their man's the best friend type situation.
Right.
But
what you think?
I lay down with you like every night. Me and you know everything about each other. So it's like, why not? Why not? Like, you have a homegirl that's your best friend, and she probably told another female everything that you said. This man right here ain't talking and saying none of that. He keeping everything to himself. You know what I'm saying?
We be talking about people.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll never know. But anyway, but yeah, me personally, I think you're supposed to be best friends because this is what I peeped out.
And you're supposed to be
when somebody your friend.
Go ahead.
It's certain things you don't do to your friend. Like when you get a relationship with people, your relationship a lot of times is based upon looks and sex, and y'all like got this little relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend shit going on. But when somebody your friend, it's like somebody that you can talk to about your problems, is not gonna judge you, somebody who's gonna have your back, somebody like your wife supposed to be there, but that's the friend part. Your girl's supposed to be there, but that's that friend part. That friend part is what makes that person be with you and support you and have your back and be loyal and all that other stuff. And that's what I had to understand, like, because I used to tell her all the time, I ain't never had a female friend. If I had a female that I knew, you know what I'm saying, it's not finna be my friend. I don't understand how your female could be your friend. But in a relationship, your female should be your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's very important, I think. Because
and then y'all could play little games and stuff. You know, you role play and all that with your
they got
friends.
to do with being friends. I'm not free. We want some freaky shit like, oh, I'm finna go have sex with my friend.
You my friend.
I know.
So we play two peoples in this relationship. He my friend, my best friend, and then my husband. And then we mama and daddy. And
who you laying with tonight?
I'm laying with my friend. My best friend.
What's your friend name?
My best friend name is Eli.
Oh, okay. You laying with Eli tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Gotta watch out. Eli,
I'm just playing. His
man.
name is Jamal.
Oh, you laying with Jamal tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can't know all that. They can't know all that.
Who's Jamal guy?
Well, anyway, it's Eli for everybody out there in the world. You feel me? So
I was given